What is going on, guys? Today we are here with Sarr. Honestly, what a grind. It took us a little bit, and to be honest, wanted to get him done a bit quicker, but crosses and outside of the box plus people not leaving equals a hell of a lot of grind. But we have got him finished, and obviously if you haven't finished the other league player, I think it was the Newcastle right back, you do practically get most of him done whilst doing this as well, which is always fantastic. So it is kind of nice that we've got both. I think we've just got a couple of matches and we get him finished as well before he's gone. Sarr, to be honest, straight off the bat, I was disappointed. I feel like there was a lot of, not necessarily leaks, but a lot of guessing that he would be 88. Unfortunately, he is only 86, and I'm not being greedy. He's gone up by plus 12, which is always fantastic, but I feel like he's going to be out of that so quickly. It is nice that they've put a dynamic straight on him, which is always good. He has got the high defensive work rate with the low attacking, and he is 6 foot and left-footed. Something different, most definitely. No traits, unfortunately, and I think, was it last year that he got a decent card? It was, obviously, oh no, it wasn't. It was FIFA 20 when he got his Nice card. That was obviously the summer heat, as well as a FUT birthday. The year before, actually, he was actually at Porto, so he has come to Chelsea this year with obviously a silver 74, which is relatively decent. Unfortunately, 68 pace on that one. Now I'm interested in, how is his animations? Is he actually worth this grind? So if you do enjoy these videos, make sure you do hit that like button. If I give you any insight into wanting to grind Sarr, then like I say, make sure you hit that like, and also if you want to stick around, make sure you do like and subscribe. But we're going to have to put the shadow on him, obviously. I feel like the 80 pace is definitely not going to be enough for right now. He will end up with 90 pace and 95 defending, turning him into a 91 rated centre-back overall, which is pretty good. Short pass and long pass is coming in quite decent. We've got decent dribbling, to be honest, from him. Good agility balance. Ball control is okay. Reactions is good. Composure is fantastic. And he has got a decent amount of physicality. So let's jump him into the shadow and show you the benefits. So this is Sarr with obviously full chemistry, obviously with a shadow as well. You get the plus 10, which gives him 90 pace, 89 acceleration, 91 sprint speed, and like I say, you've got the 95 defending. Sliding tackle gets maxed out, 96 on the standing. You get 93 defensive awareness, 96 interceptions, and 90 head and accuracy. So cannot complain one bit there. I am just interested, like I said, with the animation side of him. Sometimes we get the silvers and they really just don't go well with a big upgrade. So let's have a look at him and see what Sarr is worth. Sarr coming across nicely. Lovely bit of pace. Solid defending for the first time. Sarr again. Good header away. Sarr coming in. Doesn't get the first. Gets the block. And to be honest, I can't really blame him there. He did all he could. He got the first block. Looked like he was getting the second, or at least closing the angle down as much as possible. But the keeper's going to let him near that near post. There's very little any defender would do there. Big challenge from Sarr. And again, doesn't get the seconds. And luckily we get MacArthur to make that save this time around. With a big pass, you love to see it. Like I say, passing for him really shouldn't be too much of an issue. We've got 86 on that short and obviously 80 on the long, which is absolutely fantastic. Left foot finesse. But in terms of kind of him, I feel like most free cards are generically worth it. But in terms of kind of with this one, it does take a little bit of time. Granted, we've still managed to get him out in, I could say 4 hours, 3-4 hours worth of grinding, which I suppose isn't awful compared to some that we do. But I think for me, it was just the long shot, which obviously, well, the outside of the box, for instance, and then the cross as well. They really just don't mix well together. And I think on this game, it was a little bit of a struggle. Sarr's animations coming in clutch there. He manages to make the first, but again, the second, he's just losing that second one, or at least this guy's managing to get that second shot off, which is quite annoying. But I suppose he is there for the first. He's not letting him have a clear shot, and then hopefully the kind of defending, well, other defenders would actually be around at that point. Sarr coming in straight away. He's got that very nice acceleration on him. That's something that you can definitely tell absolutely first to the ball pretty much most times so far. I think in terms of animations with Sarr, actually not a bad player. Quite nimble on the ball, which is always fantastic. And I think for centre-backs, that is absolutely huge, just to have a little bit of mobility. And you do find a hell of a lot of centre-backs, especially from the kind of silver to gold variety, really lack that, I don't know, just that movement that allows you to even just remotely recover. Sarr recovery, love it. Looked away for a second. Sarr's all day long. I'm actually really enjoying this centre-back. I feel like in terms of my Prem centre-backs, especially the SBC untradeable ones, I feel like he's actually probably going to make the first team with it. Joe Cole with an absolute peach there, though. So I think, for me, actually looking at him, playing a few minutes with him, I'd say he's actually worth it, to be fair to him. Really, really good tackler with the ball. The acceleration's the part that's really getting me. Very, very quick to the ball, which is always brilliant. Sarr versus James. He's going to try and pass it through. He's got an easy opportunity there. Make the tackle. Very nice. Is that a peach of a ball? Wilson gets ahead. Doesn't unfortunately get the ending, but to be honest, long through balls I feel like are going to be a bit kind of hit and miss with him. Obviously his long passing's 80, which is probably on the cusp of just average, probably not even that. I feel like you definitely need that little bit more to be a bit more confident with actually going for more long through balls, or at least passing kind of consistently, really. I would probably leave that to the left back, right back, really. And again, his tackling is absolute on point. And again, and again, and again. What a goal. So if we are going into the overall for Sarr then. So if we just take a quick recap on obviously the objectives. If you haven't seen how to complete them all, at least the kind of smarter way, then check on the channel. At the end of the video, there will be an end card of how to complete them. If you want to drop that a like as well, then that is much appreciated. And if you had made it this far, then thank you. And also, if you're not subscribed, go down below. But in terms of him, he is in milestones, so we will hopefully find him at the bottom. If they've updated this, they have. Fantastic. So you've got obviously win 10 matches, pretty standard. 30 goals just throughout, 20 assists again throughout, and these are the two: assist with a cross and assist and score outside the box in 5 and 8 games. That for me is an absolute challenge and a half, because you're trying so hard to be able to get all this. Always as well to make sure that you need 11 Premier League players in your team. I've seen so many people with just one right back who's 74, or a CDM that's not Prem. Make sure that you've got 11 Prem, otherwise you won't be able to finish at least this one, because obviously everyone else I think is okay, but this one requires the 11. So you need to score outside the box. Personally, you've just got to hit and hope, really. Sometimes just finding yourself in that position, and sometimes you do find some people that will actually just give you it. Obviously, you can message them if you are struggling that much, and then just keep backing out, and you will find somebody that will do it. Crossing wise, I personally just, again, had to catch them on the counter, go as close to the keeper as possible, and just knock it across as much as possible. I just go with a standard X, nothing really too fancy, and eventually you do just end up getting either kind of more used to it, or you kind of know the animation of where you need to be crossing, and obviously who's heading. In terms of everything else, it's pretty standard. The card itself, I think, is a little bit disappointing for an 86 compared to what we was obviously originally thinking with an 88. But actually playing with him, very, very good tackler. Obviously, I'm expecting that with the 95 defending. His acceleration is absolutely key in this card. Very, very quick at getting to the ball first, and he does that consistently, and that was incredible. Physicality, obviously no problems there. He is 6 foot, so again, not necessarily the biggest centre-back in the world, but definitely can hold his own in that role. Passing-wise, no problems at all. Composure was really good. I think, actually, for a free card, I can't complain with this one. Again, the blue and purple dynamic is working quite well. Obviously a French centre-back who is from Chelsea, so Prem, French, nation and league absolutely hit the meta there. And I think in general, just a nice free card. And like I said, if you haven't finished the Newcastle lad, then you will get both done at the same time. You just need to maybe try a different, I think it's volleys in like 8 games, so I think I've done 5 out of all of this, so definitely get looking at that. And you can get both done at the same time, which is always brilliant, because you get 2 cards for one, and obviously multiple packs, at least 75 plus packs from both as well. Also, you do get the win, I think it's 10 from this, so you get the 81 defenders and 81 midfielders as well, just because of the objectives that came out today if you are starting afresh. But overall, I think Sarr's coming in quite nicely. Free card, which is always fantastic. I would rank him In terms of Premier League centre-backs, let's have a look. Just a quick recap, because we've got Virgil. He is cracked, like actually cracked. Ruben Diaz we haven't really touched on too much, but I feel like he'll be good. Varane's obviously quite meta as he is normally. This guy, yes. Varane, Rudiger's quite nice. Gomez is good. I think in judging all of them, I think Virgil's a 10. Varane probably was a 10, but now probably hitting like at least like 9.5 just because of the meta ability for him. Same with Gomez, so I'm going to give him a 9.2. I feel like there's definitely room for improvement, obviously, as we go forward with him, but who's going to say that he's going to get a foot birthday or a footies anymore? Maybe he does as a flashback to them, but most definitely a very good card for now, and hopefully we'll get into a lot of people's Prem teams at the very minimum. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do like and subscribe. Like I said, a very long grind, and I know I didn't get it out first, but hopefully you do come through and give us them few likes. But apart from that, make sure you do like and subscribe. Peace.